up, fool? What's up, fool? You're gonna have to say yeah, man.
Why'd I have to say yeah, man?
Because Rodrigo's not here, so you just say yeah, man.
Oh, if I have to act like Rodrigo.
No, just say.
Ha! Are we on yet?
No, just say yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, good.
He goes, yo, dog.
We'll talk about a little bit, about what happened this weekend, and then we'll bring in Brian Scolaro. He'll promote his stuff. We'll ask him where he's from and all the ladies.
All right. The ladies.
Really good to see you.
Good to see you, fool. What's up, fool, man? What's up, fool? Right here, man, with my co-host, Fred Stoller.
I have to act like Rodrigo.
You say yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But doesn't he scream?
No, he says yeah, man.
Oh, but like I'll do something like, he goes, how you doing? I'm all right. Ah!
Ha ha!
Yeah, is that how he laughs?
I don't know how, man. He just laughs.
Just scream. Man. It's like screaming in your ear an inch away from it.
Only one time we did a show and there was a guy laughing like that at all my jokes, and then when the headliner went up and he wasn't laughing, and that guy that was laughing at the joke sitting next to me, how come you're not laughing at me, bro? What are you, his fucking laugh track or what?
You got food you got it out.
Yeah, man, we're eating some vegan donuts. You want one? You scared?
That does not sound good.
Okay.
There's vegan with anything. They always go, oh, it's just like chocolate. No, it's not.
Nah, it's not like chocolate.
No.
It's cacao. So what's up, fool, man? Did you have a good weekend?
Are we recording? Yeah, I'm saving it, man. I'm saving it.
Yeah, we're recording, right? Are we recording? Yeah.
I just want to say Tempe, Arizona is the place to be if you just got over food poisoning. It's just bars and bars. I mean, streets of shitty bar food, like fried whatever the hell, sticks. And the only thing I would do is go to P.J. Chang's for soup. And it's a college town with no bookstores, just people with guns, and so otherwise. But you made it good somehow.
There's also strip bars, but we didn't go to them, huh?
I didn't see any.
There was any. I've been there before, and I saw some crazy stuff, but not this time, man. But yeah, man, there's a lot of deep fried food. If you like deep fried food, deep fried pickles, deep fried tostadas, flautas, tacos.
Explain Arizona to me. Like, is there mountains? Is there anything picturesque, as my mother would say? What is the thing about it that would make someone want to live there? Besides getting away from Mexico and all that.
Probably because they have free dental for everybody.
Something. No, they were nice crowds. Your crowds. The only trouble we had was one guy
snuck into the green room and was bothering Fred Stoller.
He comes in. He looks like a Mexican a Mexican Andy Kindler. If that makes any sense. And he sits next to me. Puts his arm around. Yo, man, hey, and I go. Oh, I guess they allow any random comic in the green room, which they ended up doing. But they weren't so bad. My last show, I was so tired, and then we had to share the green room. Then there was these guys would scream out because I guess acted and wrote on Seinfeld. Yo, Seinfeld! Yo, Seinfeld! So then my last show, I'm resting before I have to do the pictures with Felipe, and this guy's banging on the thing. Seinfeld! Come out, Seinfeld! We need pictures, Seinfeld! He sounded like Pacino or something. Yo, or Christopher Walken, yo, we got guns in here in Arizona. And so it was, I was tired.
That was funny, man. That guy was just knocking. I wonder how he knew you were in the green room. He was just knocking on the window.
Come
on, Seinfeld. You gotta take pictures, fucking Seinfeld.
They must have an invisible sign go, bother Fred, and bang on the door. Just walk in. At least that guy knocked. He pounded like the ATM, or what do they call the tobacco firearm? What the hell?
Yeah, man.
Like Koresh. I thought it was going to kill me.
I ate some pretty good food. I actually found that chain restaurant, Ike's. It's a San Francisco restaurant. It's called Ike's, and I ate there. It was pretty good, man. That's the only restaurant where you could say, you know what, can you add jalapeno poppers and onion rings to my sandwich, and they'll put it in there.
I like just bland chicken. I mean, but I don't mean I just mean like, I don't mean it's shitty like in a hospital.
My favorite color is clear.
Yeah, I just mean safe kind of chicken, but good. You know what I mean? I don't mean just like a cafeteria chicken. Just something kind of Americanish food, and I didn't find that. But I bought my mother a random Mother's Day card at CVS. I do a thing where I take the first one off. The first one I see, I can't put any effort into this, and it was $7, but I was ready at the counter. It's one of those things where you open it up, bing, 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 jackpot noises, because I won the jackpot when I got you as a mom, which is not true.
That's the one you give your mom?
Yeah, because I was too late. I scanned it. I already was going to get it in 3 days late, but it makes all these bells like the jackpot went through. One time, I was so passive aggressive. When I lived in New York, I visited her, and for Mother's Day, I got do you remember those plaques? I got one that said, "Get well soon." And she didn't even go, "Why? I'm not sick." But she goes, "Oh, thank you." And she put it on the shelf like I'm retarded. So my Arizona.
So she just said, "Oh."
She went, and she always goes,
she just took it like, "Oh."
She goes, "Oh, I got your card. It was cute." She doesn't go, "You really think you won the jackpot with me?" You know, I won the jackpot for putting a bullet in my head, but otherwise it was good. And Rodrigo, he's a good guy, but he loves to scream when he laughs.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, I had like I said, stomach poisoning, and I was trying to have like a lot of noises. So I tried to say things so he wouldn't laugh and scream in my ear, but that only backfired. How you do? What are you having? I'm just gonna have an apple. Ah, Fred's having an apple. Ah, you know what I'm talking about? The first time I met him, I didn't know what a sweet, sweet guy he is, and he was laughing like those gangsters. You know what I mean? And Goodfellas when they're chopping someone's head off. Ha ha! His head came off. Yeah, but he's the sweetest, and I tell you, some people asked me to do my Handy Manny voice for their kids on the iPhones. Is very fulfilling. So, no.
You like doing that?
I like it if when it makes a kid feel good. Like I did this cartoon and for 3-year-olds, and so sometimes on the iPhone go, "Hi, I'm here. I'm scared. I'm in Phoenix. They have guns." All those.
Yeah, you did that for that guy that gave us dabs. Remember that guy that you said at this? Hey, you did some dabs for the first time.
I never knew what dabs were, and let me tell you, it was like doing 5 edibles. It's like crack. They take out this torch, and I'm pretty new to pot, just a year, and I did it, and all of a sudden, I'm backstage in the green room with Rodrigo screaming, laughing at everything, and they're replaying the Clipper game. And I'm going, okay, I got to get to the safety of my room, but I was afraid to go out there. I just had to find the driver, and I was afraid like the Seinfeld Latinos would tackle me on the way out. Samuel! And
get off the phone.
And Rodrigo was convinced. The 19-year-old, really good-looking driver we had, he's gorgeous. He looks like the guy in, what's it called, Boardwalk Empire. He's saying, "Oh, no, you just hang out at the bar, you get laid." And so that's for the 19-year-old stud. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Not for me and Rodrigo. So Rodrigo, right? He was sitting there going, "Hey, I'm hanging out with a fool's wife, man." And so I just had to hope that my passkey worked. Those passkeys, sometimes you have to go to the bathroom so bad, and you're up there, and because it was near your credit card, it's not opening, or you got to go back down, and oh man. So I just hid in my room. It's really weird because with edibles, if I'm tripping and blitzed, I'm in the safety of my apartment, but I'm in a hotel room. I feel like Marion Barry, you know what I mean, doing crack in a hotel, and I'm there going. My only paranoia was, okay, first I put that Seinfeld guy on Instagram. Going, "Yo, Seinfeld, man, we got guns in Arizona. You're lucky you're alive."
Oh, you put that video up, huh?
And then I got scared. My paranoia was that he'd see it, go, "You fuck, you made fun of me." So I took it down. And then my only thing, my concern was, I thought that was the key. My only concern was I knew it would wear off, but I didn't know how long. So I knew I'd get arrested if I was like that staggering at the airport and you propping me up. So I said, as long as this, I go, worst case scenario, I'll pay with my own money and not at the hotel and my own airfare just to chill it off. But it worked out.
Well, glad you're safe, man.
Oh, man. But thank you for Felipe. Thank you for...
We have a dab right now. You ready?
Well, I'm glad I had the experience. I don't know if I'd do it again.
All right.
Would you do it? Oh, you did do it again. He was doing more right there. I don't get it.
What's up, fool? What's up, fool? Felipe Esparza right here. Fred Stoller filling in. We have a guest today, man. A guy that I met at the Laugh Factory. Very funny guy. And this guy's been on a lot of things that I've seen. First of all, my favorite cartoon, Life and Times of Tim. And
cool.
Very funny guy, man. Brian Scolaro, hey. What's up, fool? All the way from the East Coast, baby.
Sort of. Hi, man. Thanks for having me on. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man. Hallelujah.
So dabs, it's just the hash oil, right? Dabs?
Yes, hash oil. You done that?
There was a guy, I was Richland, Washington. There was an MC.
Oh, yeah.
You've been
Jokers,
there. Jokers,
baby.
hey, you were there right after.
Felipe
That's right.
knows all the guys that set him up in each city.
And the big giant guy with the mohawk.
Yeah.
He comes to your room. And he,
that fool that... that guy, huh?
that guy.
Can I get a guest spot? Nah.
Yeah. So he came into the room, and then he gave me a bunch of dabs, and then my opener got panicked and locked himself in the room. And then all these kids
from the dabs?
Yeah. And then all these kids are walking by, and these kids are kids, and they see this big guy with a mohawk, and they want to talk to him. And I just go inside because I don't really want to talk to kids. I'm on the road, you know what I mean? I'm also now apparently on something called dabs, and I'd like to not talk to a group of kids. So then the guy with the mohawk comes in, he goes, "Are you jealous of my hair?" And I go, "No." He's like, "Well, you walked away. Were you jealous that the kids came up to me?" I was like, "No, dude, no, I wasn't jealous of your hair." I was like, "I'm on drugs, and I'd like to not talk to children." That's kind of what that was his first guess that I was jealous of.
How long has dabs been around?
And it was called hash oil when I did it.
Yeah,
now there's a name.
Now, why do you need a blowtorch?
Because you gotta heat up the bowl, so it gets hot. Then you get the long stem, a needle to hold the oil, and then you dab it.
So some guy invented this, and it just went around.
Yeah.
I think it might have been that
guy with the mohawk.
Yeah. So, hi, thanks for having me on.
Well, so thanks for being here, man.
I've done other things besides the cartoon.
Tell us, man. I know I got a long list here, bro.
I don't care. No, but I know you like the cartoon a lot. I always wondered.
I love Life and Times of Tim. I read for the part of Horatio Sands.
He got the part.
He got the part, yeah.
Yeah, during the third season, they thought everybody was doing. There were celebrities in there. It was very difficult.
I don't know what happened.
Super Dave Osborne called me a fat turd.
In real life?
No, and there's a scene, right?
Yeah.
It was sort of like real life. There's a scene where I'm selling hot dogs or falafels, I think, and then the guy who plays Steve, the guy who plays Tim, Steve, is standing there, and then Super Dave Osborne was supposed to talk for a while, and they wanted me to go in there so that Super Dave Osborne had a conversation to start off from, you know what I mean? But I had no lines in his scene. I'm just a hot dog vendor, but he doesn't know that, so he thinks he's trying to improv with everybody. So he goes, "Who's this fat turd?" Thinking I'd say something. I'm a fucking falafel vendor, so why would I talk to him? You know what I mean? But yet he called me fat turd, and I just had to take it. And then when he left the room, I just went, "Fat turd," and everybody started laughing because they could tell that was bothering me. But I didn't say a fucking word because he's Super Dave Osborne. But he wasn't very nice. But yet at the same time, he was trying to involve me. But it's a cartoon. How are they supposed to know I'm fat, Felipe?
I know, right?
You know what I mean? Like, he just went after the real thing. That pissed me off. What's that? No. I never played fat cartoon characters, just fat real-life characters.
Just hairy characters.
Hairy characters. Is that what you get? Well, that's what I get.
No, I get them, but I read for them, but I don't get them.
Isn't it weird the guy who's on Finding Bigfoot looks a lot like Bigfoot himself? Like, he's looking for himself the whole time. He's just a big, fat, hairy guy going, "We can't find Bigfoot. We're looking for him." Because you're fucking Bigfoot, man. Anyway, thanks for having me on. Take care, guys.
So what's up? Were you from Brooklyn, New York?
I was born in Brooklyn.
We're in Brooklyn. I'm from there.
What part are you from?
Sheepshead Bay.
I'm from Bay Ridge, then Bensonhurst.
I worked
On
one day.
Brooklyn Avenue in Boyle
Ocean.
Heights.
That's where you were from?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's the three Brooklyn
Brooklyn's
guys?
so big. There was a place, Bay Parkway or something, and I was a good humor man for one day on a bicycle, and it was kosher
So I was
kids.
screaming on a bicycle.
One day, and it was in a kosher neighborhood, and the kids would just look at me with yarmulkes like, we can't have this. They would look at me. And you're probably much younger than me, but there was EJ Corvettes, and that's where I used to get records by the Verrazano Bridge.
That's where I was born, by the Verrazano Bridge.
Now it's a big flea market, I think.
I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm a big fan of both of you guys.
We're a big fan of you. I'm a big fan of
Thanks.
you.
I've been a fan of yours for a very long time. I've been a fan of yours since I was watching TV, your old college graduate joke. Always used to make me laugh. You go, well, I want to finish college. My mother was like, well, just finish college. Why? Because then you could say you were a college graduate. Like, I can't say it now. I'm a college gagagawa. I'm a college gagagawa.
Now, Felipe.
2 more credits. I almost had it.
Yeah, well, he got it pretty good.
Yeah, that was his joke. It was a great joke.
You should have sold shirts like that.
Oh, wow. Sell shirts. That's not a bad
They
idea.
say college gaga.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Actually.
I'm a college gagagaga. That's
like
right.
So where else
over here.
where'd you live after Brooklyn?
Queens and Manhattan. Then I moved here in 2001 to do a TV show. We premiered.
What show?
It was called Three Sisters. It was on before Frasier, and then the day we premiered, I think a week.
Wait a minute.
Well,
I always had a crush on Vicki Lewis.
yeah, Vicki Lewis.
I like redheads.
Yeah, she's still. I still talk to her. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She was the redhead on News Radio.
Yeah.
And we premiered, and then 9/11 happened, and everybody stopped watching TV for like a year. So that was fun. And then some more
a
bad
lot
stuff.
of good stuff disappeared during 9/11, man.
Yeah.
A lot of great movies, like Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
Right. I saw that in the theater.
The
Why did that
Funeral.
disappear because of 9/11?
Because people didn't go to the movies.
No.
Things to
Baseball
do in
sucked.
Denver. I think that was before 9/11. I remember that was
that
like
could be
95,
wrong. Okay, then I could be
96.
wrong then.
Well, maybe there was another.
Romeo's bleeding then. I don't know.
Romeo's bleeding. There was a lot of bad stuff happening in 9/11. Besides all the people dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of the worst things is that now I have to call cities and find marijuana before I get on the plane instead of just flying with it like I used to.
You don't fly with it no more?
No.
Fly with what?
Anymore.
Marijuana.
I'm just kidding. No, I can't. I haven't flown with it in a long time. Flew to Seattle. Last time I flew with it, I used to put it in tinfoil. And then
Tinfoil, but it'll go off.
Oh, it wasn't tinfoil. It was something else. Good thinking, though. It was thank you, Saran wrap, and then I tape it to that pouch above your dick. You know, if you're fat, you got a little pouch.
Ralphie May style.
Right. Not that big, not a huge pouch, but I had like a decent-sized, normal person-sized pouch with a little extra padding.
I'm always paranoid, man. Like, 'cause I got the face of somebody that's gonna bring in something anyway.
You do look like that.
So Yow.
Yow. That's my friend's cat. We got teased because coming home, they said you could go on the line where you don't have to take your shoes off. Then we had to take our shoes off. So I was so psyched to not take my shoes off.
You got pre-check.
You got a pre-check.
But I mean, why don't if pre-check exists? Why don't
Everybody, huh?
Well, I don't understand. Why?
It's sort of like,
so what the hell is the purpose?
They're hoping
of,
they get lucky, hoping they're guessing. Like, you guys will not.
Exactly.
It costs $100.
We'll protect you unless you pay $100.
Yeah.
Then.
Oh wait. Oh, so the pre-check is for more money. You don't have to take your shoes off.
Isn't that kind of that defeats the whole purpose of checking?
The terrorists, they're going. All right, let's blow up the plane with our shoes. Oh well, if only if we had another $100, we could pre-check.
Yeah. Well,
damn it! Now we can't blow it up with our shoes.
That's what I was saying. It's unbelievable. It's rude. It doesn't make any sense. A lot of dislogic.
Isn't it prejudice? Because sometimes you pay more money for more space now, and
well, that's if you could bring a bomb on the plane if you pay $100. I think we can pass that. I hate flying.
Oh, me too. Arizona.
You go with them everywhere? No.
Arizona at least was a short flight, but it's.
You guys flew.
Yeah.
I'm driving. I'm in Scottsdale and this weekend, and I'm fucking driving. And I'll tell you, you were talking about what's good about Arizona. Here's one thing I don't understand. Why they don't seem to follow the same rules as everybody else in regards to time zones.
Yes.
All of a sudden, they'll be like, you think you have an hour to get to the show, and they're like, nah, we just don't do that here. What do you mean don't do that here?
What are you talking about?
They just don't have a time zone thing.
What?
They don't change their time.
Yeah.
They don't follow daylight savings.
The whole
So wait,
world.
we were there at a different time? I got confused.
We're the same time.
It's not there. It didn't change because we changed. they're the same again. They're the same as us because we change. But when next time we change, they'll be different than us.
Like next time we go there, if we'll leave there at 1, and when we get there, it'll still be 2.
Oh, so they're in the same time zone, but they don't do daylight savings.
They don't do that, and that kind of blows my mind that they refuse to accept that
something
as the rest of the
time,
world.
which you think is nature, but I guess it's not.
And it's their
They
fries.
made a deal with the government. Listen, man, we'll give you guys Martin Luther King birthday and Cesar Chavez a holiday, but we ain't fucking with their time zone, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Well, thanks for having me on.
What's up, fool?
Hi. You call everybody fool? Like you
Yeah,
like
everybody, man. You say
parents,
what's up, fool? My mom too. What's up, fool? Yeah.
parents-in-law, you call them fools? Really?
Nah.
No, you don't do that.
Nah, I
Right?
don't. I don't tell my mom what's up, fool, because she don't know what's up, man. She don't know what's up, shit. So she don't deserve no what's up, fool. So what's up, man? You were on Stacked with Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I did a show with Pam Anderson.
Elon Gold.
Elon Gold, 2 years. Christopher Lloyd was on the show.
Wow.
Speaking of things to do with Denver when you're dead, he was in that. Worked with him for 2 years. That was
What was that like to
tremendous.
be on a television show, man? Because something I don't know what's it like. Do you try to like out-act somebody? Okay, I'm just out-act this motherfucker. He'll get rub off. I'll get more lines.
No, but some people are like that. And then
It's like on Sullivan, man. I felt like there were too many comedians on that show fighting for time.
Yeah, I don't
Even
know.
Jesus Trejo will pass by with a broom every once in a while. For real, man. He's right there painting, next to Bill Doyle.
Brian Doyle Murray.
And he's right there turning around trying to get a little...
No, I don't want to. Some shows are like very. Fred could tell you this.
Well, I wrote the book
Right.
on the guest star life. I've never been a regular, but some of them, they're cool to the guest star guys, and some of them
Or not.
are not. And yeah, so
How was the Raymond when you played Raymond's cousin?
cousin,
That was a good part.
thank you. That was a cool show, except I've talked about this, so just repeating myself, but you feel left out as the guest star because they're talking about what they're going to wear to the Emmys, their new houses.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm only making 300. Brad Garrett was bitching. He's only making 300,000 an episode. Ray's making 2, and I'm there making whatever 4,000, which is cool. and right in front of you, and they're giving out plasma TVs. Hey, everyone, welcome back.
You got sneakers in your pockets.
And so. Some of them, you feel part of it, but that was a big hit. But you're walking on eggshells with that one. They're very self-important. So some of the ones I had the most fun on, no one watched, but it was a loose atmosphere.
As when I was a regular on things, I was a great life, and then to go from a regular on things to a guest role.
Auditioning.
To go back to auditioning and go back to recurrings and guest roles, it's a very difficult transition. So I used to be able to say anything I wanted to on the set. Now I can't.
Well, yeah.
say
Again,
shit.
my book. It's called "Maybe We'll Have You Back."
I'll
I'm
check that
plugging it.
out.
And
Yeah,
I would talk about how
they didn't.
And I would
didn't?
talk about how
Never.
when you're a guest, you can't flub a line and crack up.
Yeah.
You got
was
it. You can't go,
good.
ha ha. You ever see the gag reel where they crack up and high-fiving? Hee.
Never the guest star, Brian?
No.
No.
I laughed on when I was on Dexter. I laughed.
Oh, you on Dexter?
I think I was like, try to take this.
What'd you do with the Dexter?
Season 2, the episode where they catch Dokes and they lock him in a cage. Well, he locks him in a cage.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm an FBI agent who takes over his lab. So I have like 4 scenes with Dexter where I'm like, hey, give us your computer. And then he kicks me. I kick him out of the room because he's annoying me purposely. And then at the end, I'm like, hey, we were going after the black guy. And he's like, great, watch the centrifuge for 24 hours. And he
So was
walks out.
Dexter a cool guy to work with?
Yeah, he was. When he was there, the first week, he was very much in character.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, he looked like he looked at you like he was thinking about dissecting
Killing you, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, at the end of the week, he was all relaxed and in a better mood. And
Plus, he was
it
going
was
through
very nice.
He was going through cancer
Right.
and a divorce.
But I will say this: I was eating lunch I was shooting something else there, like a month later, and he walked by, recognized me, and waved, and came over and talked to me. That's pretty cool for a guy. Who's on a show.
There's some really cool down to earth people, and there's some that
Some shows were a lot of fun. Grey's Anatomy, they were tremendous, really nice to me.
Cool.
They were all happy and successful, but not like giving each other TVs and going to the Emmys, but they were just happy.
yeah.
And then some shows where things aren't going good, like the show you mentioned, it's a little tense.
Well, also, when you work with people that, like you said, Grey's Anatomy, that have, like I knew Patrick Dempsey, and he was so happy later in his career, well, he's still young, to have that. it's great when you're working with people who are so thankful and appreciative, which is the same thing as thankful, and you know what I mean.
Right.
And just as opposed, So
Yeah.
Just
It was fun. I liked being a regular much more. It was very exciting.
and better money.
Better money and very exciting to. Some are you real seriously interested?
Well, yeah,
You mind
man.
that I'm touching you?
I don't mind.
Okay. Because I'm touching you right now. They can't tell
I
me.
don't mind, man.
But it's like our knuckles are touching.
I don't mind 'cause you got that voice.
How you doing? You know, I had this voice when I was a kid. I used to call
I know,
my
man. I was like, I was gonna just mention, man. You got that like that radio voice, like
Thank you.
this is your Uncle Joe Benson, and we're gonna do
If you
5.5, and
If you or
Real
anyone
rock.
in your family suffers from faulty transvaginal mesh, then please stop talking about it because it's disgusting and we don't understand what you're talking about.
See, you hosted. How did you when you were in high school? How did you come up with like, hey man, I'm gonna host my own radio show?
What? I didn't do that. How come I didn't do that?
No.
Oh, college.
High school.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, you looked at my fucking site.
Yeah, man.
I had a college radio show.
Because I was thinking right now, you have the
What
voice.
college did you go to?
New Paltz, upstate New York.
Did you sell stuff on like you got the radio voice, like man? You
I've
can
always
sell
had the voice.
you can
I do
sell,
the
like-
voiceover for the Louis
Yeah, we
show.
got some hookers out here, and
You know the Louis show?
Yeah.
On FX, I do that voice. Like, coming up next on Louis, the following program is rated TV MLA.
awesome. What did that pay? Good.
It doesn't pay great, but it pays good. I can't complain. The show saved my ass, you know. And Louis now knows my name, which is very exciting.
Brian Scolaro.
He's like, hey. But, you know, I used to have this voice as a kid, so I'd call my friends to hang out, and their parents would get concerned. Like, who is this? It's Brian. What do you want with... Who are you looking for? Bobby. Can you put Bobby on the phone? Send out your son. I want to play with your son. We'll go to the park. Tell him to bring his balls. Does he have extra balls to bring?
Your son's a great catcher, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when did you want to be an actor first, or did you just want to be a fucking comedian?
That's a good question. I always wanted to be an actor more.
Yeah.
When I grew up, I was watching Marx Brothers, Laurel and Hardy, and Abbott Costello.
Duck
And I was
Soup.
like, I want to do the Duck Soup. So I want to do that really badly. Tim Conway used to kill me as a kid. Did you ever watch Tim Conway in the Carl Burnett show? He used to kill me.
When they did that slow walking?
Yeah, and Bugs Bunny. I met Bugs Bunny the other day. He's very nice.
Yeah.
I really want
What's up, Doc?
You know, he's buried right over there. Mel Blanc. And on his tombstone it says, "That's all, folks." Isn't that interesting?
That's all, folks.
Yeah. And the best gravestone I've ever seen is Jack Lemmon. It just says Jack Lemmon in, and then there's his grave.
Oh.
Isn't that kind of funny?
My dad say, "What's up,
Fool.
fool?" Yeah, about a Cesar Chavez memorial in
Right.
Riverside. You know, a little plaque.
Right.
I donated for the plaque.
That's nice.
And they didn't want me to put "What's up, fool" because they thought it was offensive.
Well, they probably, because there's real fools out there. You know what I mean? But, like, do they think it was offensive and two stupid people would be offended by it?
Yeah, "What's up, fools?" They said, "Nah, man, that sounds too harsh."
Well, the first time you called me fool, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And then you called everybody a fool, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, now you can forgive him.
Some people don't get it at first, man. They're idiots. Like, "What's
Yeah,
up, fool?"
Well, you're clearly joking.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's an endearment.
Yeah. How's
But-
things?
I'm sorry.
No, I don't know what to talk about.
I was going to say, when Rodrigo does it, it sounds different. I got to get off
Sounds like,
Rodrigo.
"Fuck you."
I don't think you like Rodrigo.
He's the sweetest guy. No, he is.
Do you guys all work together?
Oh, we just worked together. That's
Yeah,
what we're talking about
we're
him.
together. Oops, we're together.
That's
right
all
now.
those stories about the guy going Seinfeld
Right,
and banging
yeah.
on the door.
That is funny that they thought, like, all, white guys were the same. That you were
Well, I
Seinfeld.
used to work in Coney Island on a haunted house.
Right.
And the Puerto Rican would call me Weinberg. Yo, Weinberg.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
So racist, but yet,
makes sense. Call me Weinberg.
Weinberg
that's got a lot of fat stuff.
or a schnauzer.
Schnauzer.
So what's up, fool, man?
Hey,
When you start doing stand up, man?
1995 in New York City. I just like, funny, the radio show has to do with that. In 1992, I did a show opening for a hypnotist in my college, and I tanked. It was awful. I mean, I was so bad. I just walked off stage after 5 minutes, and I was like, I'm going to come back. And so after like 3 days of mourning, I just was like, I'm going to get a radio show. I'm going to get a TV show at the college, and then I did. And then I didn't pay for anything in town ever again. And then I started doing stand-up in the city.
You should play the Wolfman Jack story.
Which one is that?
That DJ Wolfman Jack.
Yeah.
It's Wolfman Jack here right now.
Did he have throat cancer?
I don't know what he had, man.
Was he really a wolfman?
I think so, man. You know what's funny about the Wolfman Jack? One time they interviewed that motherfucker, man, and they asked him, man, when did you come up with a Wolfman Jack? He goes, one day I was walking in the forest, and this old lady came up to me and said, you're going to be the Wolfman.
What? That's weird.
Yeah, man. I think she was just copying something from the movies.
You know what's very interesting about the Wolfman? You ever see the Wolfman? He doesn't eat people. He just chokes them. He's got claws and teeth, but he just runs up to people and just chokes them.
That's the old 1950 Wolfman, right?
Yeah, 1951's Talbot.
That's one he had like a smooth hair back, like a greaser.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like in the 1950s, like those scary, the Wolfman, they were not that fucking scary. Like Michael Landon, I was a teenage werewolf.
Right.
But then you go to American Werewolf in London. Now we're talking a fucking werewolf, man.
That's a great movie.
It is.
Yeah.
David Norton.
Dude, I saw this one. It's called Wolf Cop.
Wolf Cop.
On fucking Netflix. Oh, my fucking God.
Good or bad?
That was probably the worst formation of a man turning into a fucking werewolf. Like, they showed his penis explode and turn into a wolf penis.
They showed his penis explode.
And turn it, you know when you're turning into the wolf man?
Yeah.
Well, and your body ripping and you turn into a wolf. Well, they showed his regular sized penis rip and turn into a wolf penis.
Jesus
and
Christ.
He's going, Yahoo! Yahoo!
Ow.
Yahoo!
That's awful.
So what you got going on, man, lately?
I just did Conan 2 months ago.
You're a bad motherfucker, man.
I'm all right.
What's the secret?
There's
a lot of comments trying to get on.
I'm unsinkable. I mean, I'm never going to succeed, but I'm unsinkable.
But you get the shows out.
I'm like Molly Brown.
Molly Brown, stick up on Molly Brown.
You know what I'm talking about?
You're like a sponge, bro.
Yeah.
You just soak it all in.
I won't go down. I'll get kicked. I'll have no money. Today I wiped my ass with coffee filters, and all I was thinking was, I used to be on TV. Now I'm wiping my ass
That's
with coffee
not true.
filters.
You got
I was
money.
never on TV. You're right.
No.
Right.
But now, no, I did wipe my ass with coffee filters.
I've done
Don't
that.
look at me like that.
I've done that before.
I couldn't.
man.
We all don't have that.
No Seinfeld money. No, you got the Louis animation money. What are you talking about?
Well, throwing a drug habit changes things.
You got those Laugh Factory checks coming in every week.
every 3 weeks, yeah, things are good.
I did the only way I do the Laugh Factory is Dom Herrera had me do his Tuesday show.
Yeah, I love Dom.
And you get $20, but then I didn't. I don't go there, so I try to get my check the next time Dom had me back, which is 6 months later.
Right.
And if it's more than 6 months, they rip up the check.
They set it on fire.
I got there one time, man, to pick up my check, and I knew what time they were going to send them down, and they were barely cutting them.
Yeah.
So
I know
slice
exactly.
mine up, please.
Yeah. I've been there.
And I used to grab my check, and I used to see like Sean Wayans, Damon Wayans, Harlan Williams.
And they don't touch their check.
Fuck no.
Stacks.
And I'm like, it's like there's like a shitload of check for these guys.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, man, I hope one day I could never be like that, because I'm gonna grab every fucking check from this place.
Yeah. I realize when I go to the Comedy Store, Elijah Schlesinger has all these big checks, these huge checks just sitting there. So I'm thinking when I form a corporation, I'm just going to call it Elijah Schlesinger. Pick up her checks. You got a good idea?
That's a good idea, man.
Thank
You did a store too?
Yeah, the store, the Improv, and the Laugh Factory.
Wow, you got them all.
I'm around. I've been around. Just, it's interesting. But I have a new album out, and I just started this podcast on All Things Comedy alongside you. And that's why I came on here to promote
What's it called?
Podcast. It's called This Is My Podcast. If you go to the All Things Comedy site, it's a picture of me eating sliced pizza. Or I'm on iTunes under This Is My Podcast.
Brian Scolaro, this is my podcast.
And it's very different than what you guys do and whatever
It's a
else.
variety show.
It's sketches and a lot of improv and this all. Like, I have a monkey who lives next door, and he knocks on my door, and he comes in and yells at me, and I have arguments with the monkey, then he leaves. It's pretty funny, I think.
So you brought back your old
that's what it is.
The old
It's
thing
the
from
old
the
college
radio show. Hell
It's
yeah.
the college radio show kind of brought back to life. And I used to have all these fans in the neighboring high schools in college. Well, they used to listen to my radio show. And now they're still listening to this show. and they make requests, and I throw in old
Did
characters.
you have old characters that you did back then?
Yeah, we had a guy who just called, his name was Feliz Navidad. He was this guy who always wanted sandwiches. He used to call up people looking for sandwiches. We had the Alzheimer's Wheel of Fortune, and that was kind of fun. Like, I'll take a G, please. You've already guessed a G. Oh, I'm sorry. G, please. Yes, well, there's no more G's. And then one guy keeps spinning the wheel. I'll have the couch for $200, and for $200, I'll take the couch. Oh, and how about the couch for $200? Well, that leaves you with $200. Oh, okay, I'll take the couch then. A lot of stuff.
Were you a fan of Dr. Demento?
I didn't hear him till college. Somebody gave me a tape of his. But did you like that stuff?
Oh, yeah, man.
Song parodies?
Song parodies.
Song parodies. Weird Al Yankovic came on the scene. That was very exciting. Gotta admit.
Cosby.
80s. Cosby, you know.
George Carlin bits.
Those were my two favorite comics. What made you want to start stand-up? Who was the comic that, you know?
I guess a lot of people, but my first comedy album I listened to was Bill Cosby.
Yeah, which one?
My brother Russell,
yeah.
which I sleep with.
Yeah.
I heard it the one night, and I fucking memorized that
It's
shit.
a good one.
Yeah. And I changed it out to my brother, Raul, who I hate.
Yeah.
You know? And I memorized it, and then I heard Richard Pryor, the nigga crazy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Then Eddie Murphy, Delirious.
Okay.
On the way home, and I said, yeah, man, there's something here. And I memorized them.
That's awesome. Yeah, Delirious was a good one.
Yeah.
Mine was Bill Cosby, Why Is There Air? And George Carlin, Playing With Your Head. Those, and Himself, when Himself came out on HBO. And Playing With Your Head was right after it, the George Carlin special. I think those were what.
And I think I bought the Billy Martin, the Steve Martin.
Yeah, I was gonna say Billy Martin was the coach of the Yankees.
The Billy Martin versus Reggie Jackson, 19th.
Yeah, he was great.
I bought the
Reggie
Steve
Jackson
Martin album, and I didn't get it, man. But I did buy it. It was like,
that's why you don't like white comics.
It was $2, and it was at the Sears outlet.
Which album? You didn't get it.
The one, I'm a wild and crazy guy.
The one where he's outside.
The one that has like an arrow.
Yeah, the one with him.
Yeah.
You didn't get it. Well, because I didn't get Python when I was younger either.
Oh, I still don't get it. I don't want to get it, man.
You don't want to get Monty Python? Dude, you're so silly. You know, and it's like it's right up your alley. Because you're so silly. You're very silly.
Monty Python. What do you think, Fred? Monty Python?
I like Monty Python.
Yeah, it's not a white thing, man. It's not a white thing. Don't go there. I'm just saying it's very silly. My manager is white, and he hates Monty Python. He goes, I don't understand.
My wife is white. She hates Monty Python.
But she's, he has similar interests.
I like Cheech and Chong in high school. That stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheech and Chong.
Dave's not
I like
here.
Second City.
Second City. My manager doesn't understand Python. He doesn't understand why they're stupid. He goes, "What's the reason? What's the reason for that character being stupid?" And I go, "That's what's funny about it. It's just somebody who's."
Is
stupid."
Monty Python kind of like Princess Bride?
Princess Bride is more acceptable, I guess, for everybody.
Well, when you think
it's one of the
of
best
it,
movies
though-
of all time, Princess Bride.
But the guy from Monty Python, is he in Princess Bride?
No, the guy Peter Cook, the marriage guy, the wedding.
Yeah.
That's Peter Cook from Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. They were in Beyond the Fringe, which was the inspiration for Monty Python. Also, the Goon Show was there too.
If somebody were to start, like some of my listeners out there who never heard of fucking Monty Python in their fucking life, they're thinking, "What the fuck is a python, bro?"
All you gotta do.
What does he start off with? The Holy Grail, or does
I
he go
say
heavy?
they get a couple of dabs and watch the Holy Grail. America is bigger than America likes Holy Grail more.
Okay.
And then when you get to another level where you appreciate the humor you watch.
You know, I like the TV show and the albums more than the movies.
Yeah, Life in the album, the TV show.
Life of
is
Brian.
fantastic. TV show. Life of Brian is big in England. The TV show is fantastic. You get yourself the movie,
PBS
and now
show.
for something completely different, which is the best of the TV show, just reenacted. Get stoned and watch it now for something completely different. That's a good introduction to Monty Python.
Yeah, the sketches I like.
Yeah. You can just stop it every half hour. You don't got to watch it entire. I'm telling you, it's fucking funny. There's a skit where a guy's trying to teach people to defend themselves with. This is how you fight back against a guy armed with a banana.
How?
And you disarm him and then you eat the banana. You take it and you eat the banana. And the guy's like, "Come on, can't we learn how to defend against people with sticks and guns?" No. He goes, "Attack me with these strawberries." Like he just keeps.
I guess I gotta be dabbed out.
Maybe you won't like it because you think that was funny. That's so funny to me.
Yeah, I'm talking about Monty Python, man. Monte Carlo.
You know, maybe if this I'm saying something stupid, but people like
All right.
Monty Python or Woody Allen, if they were trying to make it today, they wouldn't, but they were original back there. So maybe it's not hysterical to people now, but it was a trailblazer.
I saw the Holy Grail at the Archstone, and there was a nice, cute little usher girl, and she was like, "I don't get it. It's just stupid." And I was like, "Yeah,
If it's stupid,
There
man,
was
I might like it.
There was a joke where one of them goes, "Hi, I forgot his name. Hi, I'm Bounder of Adventure. I'm smoked too much." He goes,
you better cut down a little bit.
He goes, "I'm sorry, excuse me. You better cut down." He goes, "I get you. People make fun of your name all the time." He goes, "No, never noticed it before."
Yeah, stupid.
So stupid. His name's Smoked Too Much.
And then, then in the skit, the guy just keeps talking, and he won't stop.
Right.
And so the whole skit just goes, "What the fuck? This guy won't stop talking." So they literally carry him out of the room, and he's still talking. And then, like, he's running around the building still talking. It's very funny.
Miss
The guy just won't stop talking. And they can't. They're like, "Shut up! Shut up!" The whole skit just stops.
Was that the one where there's "This is being hit on the head" lessons?
No, the argument. That's the argument.
The argument, yeah. There's one where there's "This is being hit on the." He wants to complain. And he goes, no, this is "Ow! Do it again, ow!"
Yeah, it's very funny.
I never felt so Mexican in my life.
Yeah. I heard.
I gotta get into this, man. Lisa? No? All right.
Do Mexicans
You don't
like
have to, man.
Silicon Valley, that show? It doesn't.
No, man, it all depends, man.
So it was Delirious for you and Richard Pryor and Russell. Yeah. It's a good one. What do you
Russell.
think?
I used to watch sketch comedy as a kid, but they were like, Sha-na-na. See, that's my sketch
My
comedy.
father showed us Sha Na Na too. Did you ever see the footage from Woodstock where Sha Na Na appeared at Woodstock and the crowd rioted with Sha Na Na's performance?
I didn't know, like,
It's funny.
when I found out about Woodstock and all that, and I saw, and I was an older kid, I said, "Hey, man, why is Sha-na-na at Woodstock?"
Yeah.
Was everybody thinking the same thing back
Yeah.
then? Fred, were you thinking that thing during Woodstock? Did you go?
No, I didn't go to Woodstock. But I didn't. I didn't really.
I was grounded.
Think it through. Yeah, I was too young. I didn't think it through. That why was Shauna not Woodstock? No.
Good night, sweetheart. Where
Yeah, they had that
it's
sketch
time
show.
to go.
I heard my friend Heath Heitch, a good guy, does cruises. That Bowser does cruises, and he's like 65, and he makes the muscle and that thing.
Yeah, he was selling CDs for a while.
I saw him when I think he was doing like a commercial one time, and he came out and he had the flabby ass Hulk Hogan arm, real flabby.
Poor Bowser.
And he still had like a tight ass tank top.
He opens for people.
And he had like black hair, and he looked like the Dice Man kind of.
Yeah, they did. I've seen him
Then
on TV.
He opened his mouth to do the Bowser thing, and his dentures came off. No,
That's not true.
that didn't come off. But I used to love Sha-na-na. They were in Greece, baby.
They were in Greece. Yeah, you like Sha Na Na. I like that about you.
You know, because when I was a kid, like, I would watch stuff that my dad liked, you know, so we would come home late at night from a party, and my dad would make us watch Hee Haw.
Yeah.
And my dad did not understand what the fuck they're saying, but he likes white titties, and tight white booties.
Interesting.
So we're watching Hee Haw, but I understand the jokes, especially when they come out of the hay and do a little stupid one-liner.
You know, even as a white person, I never watched Hee Haw, and I think that makes you more white than us.
I fucking love Hee Haw. My dad loved Hee Haw. Dude, if I would tell you the type of movie that my father likes, you'll be like, well, shut up. My dad's favorite movie is Overboard with Kurt Russell.
It's not a bad movie.
My dad loves that movie.
It's a good
man.
movie. Goldie Hawn looks fucking great.
You know why?
in it.
Because he's a carpenter.
That's why he likes to wear because he was a carpenter in the movie.
My dad loves that movie. He loves Vacation.
It's a good movie.
My dad's favorite scene on Vacation is when he's driving and he sees that supermodel in that car.
Billy Joel's ex-wife.
Yeah, my dad loves that part, man.
Yeah, it's a good scene. Your dad likes. I
think it's just my dad just liked being on the road, thinking about himself and white chicks, or just being lonely.
Yeah, interesting.
So
was your mother around, or did he just?
Yeah, she was around.
Interesting.
Cleaning, but somewhere. So we're on the other side of the room, man.
My mother never liked Vacation because she always hated the fact that Chevy Chase was looking at another woman when he was married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She didn't like that scene.
My mom didn't like that part either, but I didn't notice. She told me my dad would laugh.
Yeah, I didn't notice it.
He'll make me look.
Look at the tits. She'd say, look at the white titty.
No, he goes, look at it. Look. He will look at it. He's so funny, flirty. He's flirty. He's funny. And then in Overboard.
Like, let's watch Hee-Haw.
And then Overboard, he'll watch Overboard, and my dad's friends will be there, and my dad will translate what's happening. No. Look. He's going to fucking convince her to clean everything and make her do everything, you know.
He just tells her the plot line.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, everything that my mom does already, right? But she didn't get bumped in the head to do it. So what's up, man?
Hi. That's funny.
You're on a show now? You're working on a show?
No. I have the podcast, and I just have an album out on iTunes called Brian Scolaro Live at the Comedy Castle. And Brian Scolaro sneezes, farts, and orgasms.
So you encourage Michael Kramer to do comedy again?
It's just so interesting. What you have? Did you guys listen to another podcast?
I got it all, bro. You know me, dog.
The interesting.
Come here with weapons, bro.
It's very interesting stuff.
I don't come here to other podcasts just go, they're going to ramble for about an hour.
Well, in 2005.
Could we have the guy here that convinced Kramer to go apologize after it happened? Oh, Sully McCullough was here.
Sully McCullough told him to go apologize. Oh, Sully was there that night.
Yeah.
I forgot Sully was there that night.
Were you there that night?
Pretty sure he would have figured out to apologize anyway. Well, this is the story.
He would have figured.
In 2005, I'm flying from New York to L.A. on JetBlue. I don't mean to brag, but that's what was happening.
JetBlue the shit back then.
Yeah, but back then it was the shit. I was aisle, and then this couple comes in. I was on the aisle,
stretched out like a soldier.
Now I sit in the window because I don't want to talk to anybody. So this couple comes in. The guy sits in the middle. The girl sits on the window, not on the window. She didn't. We would have crashed. She sat in the chair by the window. Got it? So we're flying to L.A. This is right before I booked Stack with Pam Anderson. So I was like, I'm going to get a pilot. I'm going to get a show. I swear this is the year for me. And we're flying. Then I realized the guy sitting next to me is Michael Richards. So I'm like, all right. So I just leave him alone because I'm guessing he wanted to be left alone. 6-hour flight. So we start. Eventually, the Sri Lanka flood's going on TV, and he points to it and he goes, "Isn't that horrible?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And we talk about it for a while. I tell him we know, so we have mutual friends, and he was very nice. He was extremely nice. And so then he was like, "What do you do?" I was like, I act, and I'm a comedian." He goes, "I can never do that." I was like, "No, you should do it. You should do it." I was like, "I saw you host a young comedian special a long time ago." He goes, "Yeah, but I didn't really do stand-up." I was like, "Yeah, but it's like, if you're looking for something to do, why not do that?" And there's a club called the Laugh Factory. You go down there, you tell them that you want your name not on the list so you could practice with a big crowd. And he was like, "Okay." So I cut to a month later. I got the part. I'm flying back. And on the same TV, on the JetBlue, comes up Michael Richards explodes on Laugh Factory stage. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. And I got the TV show. So I always considered meeting him to be like a sign that things were going to go well. And so in one flight, my career started and his career ended in one flight. Isn't that interesting? But he couldn't have been any more nice to me, and I do want to say that. And and I'm sure where you worked with him, that I think he just got flustered because crowd work is difficult, and I think that from what I know about him, whenever he felt cornered, he would say something really awful to like draw attention away from the thing that was really going on. So I think that was just his reflex, and it just happened to be a racist one. But from what I can see, I don't know him well enough, but I'm sure there was no racism in him. I thought it was just crowd work gone very bad. Because he panicked, because that's a skill that you have to develop over years. And I consider the whole thing my fault.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. He's a very nice guy. I think it was my fault.
Damn.
Fred agrees, and Fred worked with him. So
yeah.
He agrees it's my fault.
It's people, Jimmy Kimmel said it's not a racist, he's crazy. It almost seemed like he was trying to do Andy Kaufman performance art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just, yeah.
Because the very next line he says that's that horrible language we're all used to hearing, right? Like he wanted to start a bit. He was trying to start a bit that he didn't have written.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be really bad timing.
I don't know if things could really ruin a career unless you murder someone, because people love celebrities, and he tried another show. It didn't go with Kirstie Alley.
Well, that show, they just casted things wrong. He's like laid low for a while.
Yeah,
they didn't need that.
I had lunch with Paul Rubin, Pee Wee Herman many years ago, and that
Is that behind you?
he sort of self-exiled himself even before he had that masturbation arrest. So I think, you know what I mean? I think even when that happened with Michael Richards, I thought he's got nothing better to do than do the Laugh Factory. Yeah. So that was sort of his choice in a way to kind of go away, because he could have done like Monk and I think kind of practicing. TV movies.
Like I told him, you can go there and practice. I think guys want that creative outlet and attention.
And that's when these just bad timing when these iPhones started.
iPhones came out, and now whenever I see a phone come out, I don't fucking say shit. I just go, "You taping me? That's interesting. Does anybody work here?" And I just when you
I hate that.
Yeah, I know, it's awful.
I did a show last Monday. I did a show with Josh Adam Myers. I don't know if you know him. I think it's a good show. It's called the Goddamn Comedy Jam, and they have comedians do a 8-minute set, and they have a live band, and you get to play your favorite rock song with the band after your set, and there are 5 comedians. Mm-hmm. And the piano guy was the piano guy from the Comedy Store. I don't know.
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff was playing piano, so I got to do Light My Fire.
Okay.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar. Yeah, so I did that. And so I'm glad that, that I don't do so many shows here in L.A. that people don't like, they don't get excited to see Felipe Esparza.
Yeah.
But when I do headline, people fucking bring out the phones. So, long story short, Hannibal Buress, he went up on stage, all the phones came out.
Right.
All of a sudden. Then it just took away the whole vibe, the whole greatness of the show that we were watching.
Yeah.
Nobody was taking their cell phones till he got on.
Right.
So now everybody's taping his whole act.
Ugh.
He mentions it. So he did what I would have done. He went back to it, did his own material.
Good.
So he couldn't work no more. But he was killing it. So I get annoyed by it. I know that Russell Peters, he has security guards now.
Interesting. So that's good advice. So when somebody starts taping you, do your old stuff.
Yeah, I just go to my old stuff.
So yelling at them and saying the N-word doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work, man. Especially they're like,
if they're Mexican, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all, man. They get pissed off. Like I know that Russell Peters has his security with those little laser beams, and they point at the crowd, "Hey, turn that phone off."
Yeah.
Or they make them delete everything.
Yeah. Interesting. Make them delete everything.
Yeah.
Like stand there, like, go ahead. Come on.
There.
They strong arm them into deleting it.
I'm going to be like the Mexican cartel. I'm going to just walk into a club, have my goons pass out bags, take everybody's cell phones away, enjoy the show. At the end of the show,
what I'm going to do?
Give it back.
Did you ever see, what's it called? The movie.
Passenger 57.
Yeah, that's it. Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
When they have the thing called the pinch, and they just set it out and all the electronic stuff dies. Just after your set, just press the button, go frank, and erase everybody's fucking phones. It's a reasonable idea, guys. I don't know why you're on board. Can you do that? Yes.
I would love to have that.
Oh, but you have to steal it. Did you ever see Ocean's 11?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
The original one or the?
No, the second one.
Okay, that's stupid. The old one didn't have phones.
It's true, yeah. There was no pinch in the first one.
Do people do that a lot of your shows? They start recording you?
Sometimes. Yeah.
What do you do? Do you get pissed off?
I don't get pissed off anymore. Ever since the Michael Rich thing, I don't get pissed off anymore on stage. I just kind of like make reference to it and look for help in the room. And if nobody helps me, I kind of just like deal with the guy. And I've recently in San Diego, I just had to give up. Nobody was helping me, and I just had to keep doing jokes because I had nothing I could do. This guy would not stop recording. What was I supposed to do? Walk off stage and piss off 300 people?
Man, I saw a woman at my show. She was sitting in the third row.
Right.
Man, I saw her fix her. I saw her get her big old shot, her big improv glass.
Okay.
Stack them right next to each other.
Right.
And then put her phone perfectly on it,
Jesus.
so she could record me while she sat there and watched the show.
What the fuck?
And I wanted to tell her, what the fuck you doing, you fucking bitch? You already paid $20. I'm giving you a comedy show. You know, the people are serving you food. Now you're going to just steal the show and post it on Instagram for what? So you could get 30 likes? Who the fuck are you, bitch? You don't deserve 30 likes.
So what happened?
No, I
start crying and leave.
I go there. I said, "You want to record something?" And I put my dick out, man. And I didn't. I wanted to.
You got to against the law.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to do, man. But I know that it bothers a lot of other comics, like especially Dave Chappelle. He can't work on new material anywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he can't. Every time I see him, he's doing new stuff. Everybody's pulling out phones. We just have to. The game's just changing completely. So I don't know what's going to happen to our job. Acting's gone.
Like when I was,
reality shows are scripted, so now the actors are gone. So what? I mean, everything's changing. What's going to happen to our
reality show?
Right. We're going to have to just stand up in our living room, like on camera. We're all going to be just podcasting.
Work to Alzheimer's patients.
Right.
Like that stand-up comedian. She did her 1 hour special in front of her mom and dad in her living room.
And she's great now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Maria Bamford?
Maria Bamford, yeah.
She really released a special?
Yeah, did a 1 hour special.
That's hilarious.
And then that's it. I mean, you got to do something different, man.
Clever.
You got to just, you can't be waiting for people to tell you. Because I'm pretty sure she would have, nobody would have went up to her, Maria Bamford, and said, I got an idea for you, Maria.
Yeah.
I talked to all these agents.
Yeah.
We got $1 million. We're going to pull for this. You, in your house.
With your mom and dad.
Watching in your living room.
It's gonna be it's gonna be great. It's a great idea. You know what I mean? I'm jealous of it. That's how good an idea is.
I'm thinking, of doing this. Anybody wants to think about a good 1 hour special? Having everybody just come in and record the whole hour special on their phone.
And release an hour special.
And then release. You guys release it yourselves. You guys do the marketing for me.
Right.
You put it out there. Make sure here's the background. Just take it out.
I don't think we should give that idea out there, man.
And grow.
And find an accountant and pay you. I'm sure you could rely on them. They seem like safe people, trustworthy people.
Just take it out there, people. Your hour special. There'll be a horrible special. There'll be every different angles. There'll be one with just hair.
Wait, when you just white?
One with just bulge. I hate when they record me, man. Especially when I'm at the Laugh Factory on fucking Thanksgiving and I'm bombing.
Yeah, that's when the cameras come out.
Oh, they come out?
They want you to bomb.
And then I'm out there, and I'm telling the audience, okay, for those of you guys are recording, make sure you write down that today is Christmas and I'm performing in front of homeless people.
Right. That's good.
The homeless people had the cameras filming you?
Oh, yeah.
Homeless people have cameras. It's interesting.
They got laptops. They're logging in at Starbucks all day.
I said, this homeless guy asked me for money, and I was like, I don't have any money. I use my card now, and he had a little machine for me to wipe my card. I'm not even joking. That really happened.
No.
He had a PayPal account.
And he pulled his penis out, and I was like, that's Felipe's act, and he started recording it.
You know what's funny, man? You play a lot of homeless guy in cartoons.
Excuse me?
You play a lot of homeless guy in cartoons. Weren't you a homeless guy in Life and Times?
I played a lot of, I played a homeless, I did play a homeless guy in Life and Times of Tim.
And your voice sounds like a homeless guy for TV. Hey, man.
It was perfect. I said to Steve, do you want me to change my voice? He goes, no, that's perfect. It was I heard video of me as a kid. I literally sound like one of the kids from Jaws 1. Like, hey, Dad, we want to go in the water. Like, oh, the pond is for old ladies, Dad.
Give us a Brooklyn accent.
I think I'm doing it. I think this is it. But we all have a version of Brooklyn accents, the three of us.
Yo!
Just different neighborhoods. What's up, fool?
What's up, fool?
I've maybe such self-hatred because when I talk to some friends that have the accent, when I hear how I talk, it annoys me. I saw it. And it bothers me, but that's not how I talk. I saw it, yeah.
I'm the same way.
You get annoyed when you hear stuff that sounds like you?
Well, after people point it out, but it's amazing how when you leave and you be here for 14 years, how people can still pick it out. And I hate the sounds like I'm name dropping. Maybe I am. But when I did Mad Men, I got hired because of my voice. The guy, he's like, I want you to, you've been hiding it for 14 years. I want it out. And I was like, I don't know if I can. He was like, no, I want you to be more New York. That's why I'm giving you the part. I'm like, all right. So but the more I try, the more cartoonish his fucking sounds. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whenever I read for dumb Italians, it bothers the shit out of me. Hey, with Joey Mook, come on, we just want to get some fucking lasagna. Come on, what's the matter with you? I don't like reading that shit. Do you like it when you read really typical Mexican shit?
Can you add more marinara sauce to that line, please?
Come on, can you have a little more bolognese? Do you
get that?
I did, yes.
Can you add a bit? Can you add a little more? Can you add a little bit more still into it?
Awful. I read for an Italian comic, and it was all big, Italian jokes. It was I didn't like it. The minute I get there, I don't like it.
I've done it where I've had.
You played Italian mobster too, right?
Oh yeah, I've had a few jobs where I got hired. One voiceover, they go, "We like what you did, but don't do the New York accent." They thought it's like I made a choice.
Yeah.
Like I'm an animation guy. They go, "Oh, it's a good character, but tell them not to do the New York accent."
Sorry, yeah.
And I went to this commercial, and they keep telling me, they're going over, like correcting me to not sound so New Yorkish.
Right.
Going, well, why'd you hire me? It's like they hired Schwarzenegger or Pele, and they have the consultant telling him how to say words. Like they kept coming up to me, don't say saw, say, yeah.
Yeah, like when I read for Focus, that movie Focus,
right?
I read for the part of his sidekick, the guy who got it actually looks just like me, but uglier.
Uh-huh.
He has curly hair, beard, same thing, chubby, just shorter.
What's Focus again?
I don't know, some movie that bombed with Will Smith.
Oh.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah,
and I remember the lady when I read it because they get a call back.
Oh yeah, I know that one. That's the guy from. He was in the Ben Stiller movie where he travels the country. The daydreaming guy.
Yeah,
Walter Mitty.
Yeah.
He's in Walter Mitty. That guy.
Yeah, and he's
a lot better looking than that.
And he's in that movie Casa de mi Padre as a cowboy.
There's no reason to curse.
Yeah, and then the guy goes, well, they're not looking for a guy from East LA. And I first telling that lady, well, maybe he traveled.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a well-traveled guy from East LA who got connected with these mobsters because he's a bad motherfucker, man.
Is that guy Mexican? That guy?
No, he's just Peruvian.
Yeah, he looks like something. Yeah, something South American.
He looks like something that could play everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they want.
Yeah.
It's like, you just give him a color so it shuts him up.
Yeah, so when I read, man, they always say they don't want this. They want this guy to be Armenian or something,
right?
Or Lebanese.
They want you to be Armenian,
my friend, por favor.
Okay, I can see it now,
my friend.
Yeah, we have to change the T-shirt, but yeah,
that's funny. I went to when we were in Miami. There was a place called they fix broken phones, and I thought it was like a Middle Eastern place because it was called I break. No, it was called You Break, I Fix.
Really?
They fix broken phones, breaking laptops.
You break, I fix.
It was called You Break, I Fix. You break, I fix. And I was hoping to go in there and see this big Arab guy, You break, I fix.
Let's hoping.
Do you mind reading for like Mexican parts? Are they so like Mexican sometimes that it bothers you?
No,
like
don't bother me.
Italian?
Most of the parts when I read that, I feel like it's more Mexican. I read it because I know that I'm not going to get it anyways.
Right.
They might give it to a guy who from Peru who sells it better.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
Most of the Mexican roles I get, they give it to non-Mexican guys.
Right.
I don't know, they sell it better or
they do more Mexican-ish stuff than you
or something.
Because you have more than Mexican going on for you.
Yeah.
And I bet you sometimes, it's like with me with the Italian. When I get called in for Italian, like, well, that guy's Italian but funny, and we don't really want that. We want Italian. And when you go in, you seem to be Mexican
Too
plus
distinctive.
other stuff.
Yeah, but
I have that too.
They want Mexican guy like him, but I wish he was just 5 inches shorter.
Right.
Well, I have it where I had an audition where they want charactery, but regular guy charactery. Because I'm right away you notice something off. I auditioned for a little part in Masters of Sex.
We don't want you, we want your clothes.
No, yeah, but they had these weird guy, but they were regular guy weird, kind of the balding, and he seems like a regular guy, then he's a little off. Right away, like, this guy shouldn't be anywhere, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, you're distinctive. You're not just Italian. Those Like, I know I'm wasting my time if I audition for, like, not that it's around, Law and Order as the Irish butcher.
Right.
I could be a butcher, but they're going to wait a minute. That's off. They want a guy.
We want a guy who looks like stereotypical butcher.
Or there's the stereotypical
bothers
weird
the
guys.
shit out of me. First of all, whenever I read for Law and Order, I always read for the fat guy who may or may not be retarded that made a girl uncomfortable.
Yeah, they want, or you might go for the part, but they want a guy who actually looks like Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. When I read for fat guys, I never get it because there's always a 400-pound guy in the room. They're going to give it to him.
But yeah,
and
like
that bothers the fuck out of me. What?
You or that guy.
Angelo, yeah.
Or they might give it to a Greek guy.
Well, no, but yeah, if you're distinctive and unique like you two, yeah, you're not just like the Mexican guy. You're which is great.
You're
to be
Felipe
unique.
Esparza.
So with me, either they want me or not.
Right,
and
yeah.
when I audition, even if they know me, I'm not going to get it. But they got to want me.
Dumb
yeah.
and Dumber, man. You're great in Dumb and Dumber.
Thank you.
I pretty much know your whole resume.
No, well,
Very
it's not
unusual.
much. No.
When I get there, like, Fred Stoller's going to be a co-host. I'm like, what? Why isn't he the guest? It makes no sense. I'll be the co-host. Let me be the guest.
Maybe we'll have him back.
Okay, you should have him back. He's done very well. First, I know you got to go soon, right?
Next week on Louis. How do you do that? Coming up on FX.
Coming up next on Louis. Coming
And
up
then-
next, Louis. You know, I got the part because they wanted New York voices. So I played a Korean store owner, and I played a Jewish old lady, and they gave me the part. And then
What?
FX said, well, they just want a regular voice. Because I originally did it like a subway announcer. Next stop, Louis. Stand clear, closing doors. You know what I mean? I'm like, Louis, FX, tonight, 10:30. Stand clear, closing doors.
Oh, that's
So I got that by doing that, and I did an old Jewish lady. And then now they just want, coming up next.
How would you announce Mexican soap operas?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't watch them because I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Just coming up on Muchos Niños.
A lot of TV shows you just watch for the tits, but unlike your dad, now we have the internet. So I don't really watch shows for good-looking people anymore. They're like, there's a good-looking guy and there's a good-looking girl in this movie. You should go see it. Dude, the internet exists now. I can just jerk off. Give me a nice give me Felipe Esparza in
Yeah,
that
my
movie.
dad's all about hee-haw and Bionic Woman.
When they make the hee-haw movie, your father's going to be first in line.
He's been the first guy there, man.
White chechas!
He's going to be a show with overalls ready.
I have a voiceover. Whenever I have a voiceover audition to where I know I'm not going to get because Bank of America, just a Jewish New York accent, or they have 3 different parts, and I just do one thing.
Yeah. No, I'm very lazy.
I booked 2 commercials last year.
What'd you book? I didn't see any.
Honda in Spanish.
Honda in Spanish.
El totalmente Honda fit. Un
Voiceover?
buen
Did
fit para ti.
you did
Both.
You did the voiceover and
Yeah.
the character. Wow.
Yeah, the guy wrote it for me. I was a spokesperson.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then I got a Target mobile.
Do the deep thing again. I've never seen you that focused ever.
El totalmente Honda fit. Un buen fit para ti.
I'm really impressed, Felipe. You can rein it in.
The all-new Honda fit.
It's all just a fake
A good
talent.
fit for you.
Good fit for you.
He ran into some prejudice at the hotel because they have this continental like kiosk with free breakfasts, but it's only for this like
What happened again?
teachers. If you're part of a teaching group, so I'm there scooping cereal. They go, you can't do it.
Oh.
Yeah, they told me
'cause you
that.
did
There's
not
no
look
way
like a
there's
teacher.
no way he's a teacher.
Yeah, no real teachers.
Like, why? Because I'm black?
This guy here walking with a little Manny Fanny.
Manny. I know what you're talking
This
about.
thing.
Fucking his
Fanny.
bag. He's out there sitting eating oatmeal in front of the lady, right? And like, where can we get? Where's more coffee at? Then I asked her one quick question. That food is just for the guest, and I was gonna be a dick and then be like 8
Rat
years
me
old
out?
again and go, man, this guy's not even fucking eating, man. He's been eating here all for free all week. But I don't want to be that guy no more.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You want to get your
But I
friends.
just told her, no, I don't want to eat here, man. There's nothing there I could eat anyways.
Right.
I kept it cool, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Like the problem is
But I'm
yours.
about to just go off like I did with that fucking asshole from the Sheraton in Ventura. Fuck you, dollar. You know who you are.
Yeah. You know what I like doing? I like showing up and causing a big fucking problem. When they don't have smoking rooms, I like to make sure that I put on my worst pajama bottoms possible, a T-shirt that doesn't fit so my ass crack hangs out, and then I like walking through the lobby holding a pack of cigarettes, packing it, and just go stand right out front, smoke a cigarette, and walk by everybody. Just hurt their business as much as possible. Get a fucking smoking room. Get one room. Give one room a smoking room. Fuck you. Fuck you.
If the window's open, do you smoke?
What?
If the window's open in the hotel room, do you fucking
Is
smoke?
it non-smoking or smoking? I don't smoke in a non-smoking room.
Non-smoking.
No, I don't do that. I don't break the law when it's other people's stuff. If it's my car, if it's a rent-a-car, and they say no cigarettes, fuck you, I'm smoking. I rented this car. If it's a room, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have them add $300 to my credit card. You know what I mean? I can keep the air going in a rent-a-car. I can't keep the air going in a non-smoking room.
Me, if I don't care about the hotel room and they already pissed me off, I smoke anyways and then
Right.
burn popcorn.
But do they?
I didn't.
That's very funny. But do they charge your credit card?
Nah, man. They're going to charge me for burnt popcorn.
Tonight I did the what was it called, the vapes?
That's a brilliant idea.
What were they called, vapes again? Or
Dabs.
when I did the dabs, I was so blitzed in my room, but I was still trying to hold back opening the $5 M&Ms. I was hungry, but I said, Fred, try to sleep. If you can't sleep in a half hour, and I'd walk by.
Yeah.
I still had the discipline not to want to spend $5 for the M&Ms. It was tempting.
Yeah,
You know,
those aren't good M&Ms.
And you kept getting free water from the club, so we
Yeah,
wouldn't have to
man.
take the water from the hotel. And we kept packing it in,
That's nice. Yeah, I steal everything.
you know.
They thought that I was not. The lady said, "That's not for you, the buffet, right?"
Right.
But then when we're at the comedy club, he goes to the bar, asks for a drink, and the bartender looks at Fred Stoller and tells him, "Sir,
That doesn't
drink,
go towards your 2-drink minimum.
This doesn't count to a 2-drink minimum." He goes, "Hey, man, I'm performing tonight."
Yeah, he warned
I'm
me.
wearing a
He
Felipe
goes,
shirt.
he goes, I could sell you the drink, the cranberry juice, but it's not going towards your 2-drink minimum.
Well, I have
You know,
they don't know.
great.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's so Mickey Mouse, these clubs. Like, I can't, like when I'm at the Ice House, I ask my drink coupons because I gave you them. Like, at my age, I'm trying to con you for drink coupons. They
Right,
look like skee ball
I'll
prizes.
just call you for breakfast every morning, man.
You know,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, the woman says, you did so good this week. I'm not taking the money out for your hotel for your extra night. Like, what are you talking
the
about?
fuck? You know what I do? Whenever I steal toilet paper from everywhere, I'm going to steal some from here. I steal things from hotel rooms, the toilet paper from hotel rooms. When I shoot on a lot and I have a little trailer, I steal the toilet paper. I steal it.
What are you, Madonna, man?
I was gonna book him
Is she
in
known
a,
for that?
I was
Yeah.
gonna book him in a thing I'm producing, but now I'm not. We don't have the budget for toilet paper.
Well, yeah, do you have coffee filters?
You want to announce your comedy dates?
I don't have it memorized, but when is this going to air?
It's going to air this Friday.
It's going to air this Friday.
Yeah.
This Friday and Saturday, I am in Scottsdale at the Comedy Spot. Next week, I could really use a lot of people at this. It's my first time headlining the Cleveland Improv. Very
Congratulations.
excited. Thank you. First time headlining. I'm very, very excited.
You stay at the condo?
Staying at the condo.
Okay, there's a guy there at the condo.
He's in the condo?
Yeah, a skinny guy.
He lives in the condo?
Yeah,
With me?
There'll be a guy. No, there's a guy staying in
Is
the
he-
condo
is he in the
building.
fridge?
where you're
Okay,
at.
I thought he was in the front
And he
condo.
might
I'm like-
interview you.
All right.
If anybody hits you up or emails you to do a side interview,
I'll do it.
I will take that interview because that guy gets good stuff.
Okay.
I'm sorry to
thank you.
interrupt. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I've done
Yeah,
three
Cleveland
as long as I-
Midwest.
As long as I can get back to my dates.
You will. No,
Thank you. Very
three improvs I've done with you. They all look the same. They're all in the same mall. Are they all the same? How
No.
many improvs? Okay.
Cleveland Improv is actually right on this nice little liver. It's very pretty.
Oh, so it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just on the fringes of a mall, but a giant.
No,
No,
it's in actually like an old steel mill
Wow.
area.
Yeah. I like that. I opened for Tracy Morgan there.
It's a
But most of
waterfront.
the
It's a
improvs, you
nice.
wanna-
That's the only improv you could get there from Detroit on a boat.
Really?
Yeah,
But you know what I'm talking about? All those three, they're like doing Islanders. They're
I got you. There's a lot of punchlines and that are like you're performing and then you go across the street and do your shift at the mattress store.
I'm a fan of your comedy, by the way, man.
Where are you
Thank
performing?
you.
I feel guilty interrupting you. Where
Sure.
else?
Oh, I'm sorry. Next week, Cleveland Improv. The week after, I'm in New York, headlining the Brokerage in Long Island.
Belmore.
Belmore.
I used to do that.
First
yeah.
time there, and then
Wow, it's an old club then.
I'll be at the Comedy Cellar, Stand Up New York, Comic Strip, Eastville, Broadway Comedy Club, Gotham Comedy Club, and Dangerfields
Ooh.
when I'm in New York. And then I come back and have a very big show where I'm headlining the Irvine Improv. First time headlining the new building there. And that I'm excited about. I know it's big, it's old hat to you, but I'm excited to headline that room on the 17th.
Oh, yeah, man.
17th of June. And then I think that's enough for now. And then I got the 2 albums. If you look at me up on iTunes, I could always use some real toilet paper, so please support me. And check out my podcast, man. I'm putting my heart and soul into it. All these fucking skits and shit. I'm not asking people, so, when did you start stand-up? And there's nothing wrong with that because we need people like that.
Hell yeah.
But nobody's doing skits for free
Nobody.
out there. And I'm doing things for free, and I haven't. Nobody's
Nobody,
listening.
man.
Yeah. So I have that going on. And otherwise, I wanted to say to you, too, one thing I was going to say to you, one of my favorite things about playing the Laugh Factory is that I got to always chum around with you and watch you perform. And I don't get to do that anymore since you won. I miss that. You're always one of my favorites.
Well,
I
thank
miss
you,
it.
man.
Sure, yeah.
You're a funny guy, man. I like
Thank
that
you.
joke. Pussy, titties.
Thank you, man. I've always been a fan of yours. This is not a threesome body.
It's
This
a
is
tell nobody.
Tell nobody. It was one of my favorite jokes.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear that one. That's
Yeah.
a great one. I'm serious.
Yeah, he's got a lot. He's
Oh no, I know.
Yeah,
Well, new material.
Interesting about Felipe is you were influenced by guys like Stephen Wright. Like he did one-liners a lot.
Yeah, you don't have to be Mexican to like Felipe.
Yeah,
You don't have to be Mexican, but you have to be Mexican to buy a ticket.
you know.
No, you don't.
That'd be so
I think
weird.
in all the shows I've worked with you, there were only like 4 African Americans.
Yeah, man,
You're
they were
not big with
guards.
them.
Guards.
You would think.
No, it's funny, man. When we were taking photos right before that guy attacked you inside the green room, I said I was taking photos of a bunch of people with a big line. Then I saw the only white people in the room talking to you, and I said, "Look, I'm Fred's fan base."
There was the last show, like MILF with her little.
You saw her in a white dress.
Yeah, this gorgeous
You
woman.
noticed her right away, man.
She looked like
You were in love.
the mother looked like the sister of these 2 blonde girls.
Yes.
and this guy looked like the Dosecki guy, like you said.
Yeah, he was like Dos Equis, man.
There were 3. There was a little table of white people
Stay thirsty.
surrounded. Yeah.
Yeah, you could smell their money.
Tempe, right?
Well, man,
Yeah.
this week, people, I'll be at the Chicago. All shows are sold out already.
So
Don't bother.
That's great, man. Congrats.
It's at Joe's Bar. With Mikey O. You know what's up? Thank you, Mikey O, man. You always put a good show. Good job. We did it. Austin, Texas. I'll be at the Capital City Comedy Club May 27th through the 30th. All right, people. June 6th, Egyptian Theater, Boise, Idaho. First time there. Let's see what happens. Okay, man. I'm coming to Boston, Massachusetts for the first time.
How did you say Massachusetts?
You heard me. Massachusetts.
That's right. You got it right.
I said it like a Native American, right? That's the way they pronounce it. Anyway, so I'm going there to Boston, Massachusetts. That's what you're saying?
You're
got it right.
You're
You
saying
got it
it
right.
so right that it sounds weird.
All right, then.
We say Massachusetts. You're like Massachusetts. You're really pronouncing it.
Yeah.
Like you're in class.
Like
And
he's-
June 18th through the 20th, Laugh Boston, baby.
Oh, you're doing laughs. Great.
Yeah, so the first time there. San Diego, June 25th through the 28th at American Comedy Club. And those shows will sell out before the weekend starts, so make sure you get your tickets at felipesworld.com. Also, I'm coming to the Ice House. You probably already heard. I'm coming back. I'm bringing my own drink tickets this time. Everything's going to be good. Brian Scolaro, what's up, fool? You want to give us a final thought?
Yeah. Oh, I just.
What's the worst club you've been to?
Really? Why you want me to say that? Come on. Did you ever do
Worst
that?
condo.
Well, will you go first?
Worst condo, man. I can't if I mention the city.
I'll tell you this. Worst condo I stayed at, Chicago. I get in there. First of all, there's shit in the toilet.
oh yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Right?
Hey, Leonard, they
Second-
make his bonus.
Second of all, there's a woman upstairs who's got OCD, and she's vacuuming hardwood floors at 8 a.m. So then I tapped her floor with a screwdriver, and she screamed, "Ah! Ah!" like there was a ghost in her apartment, and it made me feel so bad. And that was probably the worst condo I've stayed in.
I think for me, any condo that has a VHS is probably the worst condo right now.
Some still do have
Any
VHS.
condo where the MC is sleeping on the couch. I've had that happen.
I don't like that.
Where I want to. I
Labs,
woke up in
Tucson.
Tucson, and I said I can't sleep. I'm going to watch TV. And wait a minute, the guy's on the couch. I can't watch TV. I said, you got to get him out of here. You got to, So
Or
I hate sharing condos with people. Hate it.
yeah,
Hate it. I don't want them to hear me farting asleep. You know what I mean? And I don't want to leave the room because somebody else is sleeping in the other room. I don't like sleeping with comics I don't know. You know what I mean?
yeah, but us 3 together.
I think we should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
I opened for Felipe once, a long time ago, and I bought cocaine, and you were like, "Oh, it's really bad." I drank Sprite with it, and it came out my nose. And I was like, "Really?" You're like, "No, I'm
Oh,
drunk."
that's right, huh? Forgot we were at probably Las Vegas.
It was years ago. Planet Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood. Goddamn, man.
You know, I started seeing that girl again. She was really nice.
Yeah?
I remember. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. What 2000?
She was a makeup
2005.
artist, right? Your lady? Or Shrine?
No, that was a different one.
Or a hairstylist?
There was a different one that you met. That was. I've had a lot of girlfriends. For a fat guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So what's up, Fred, man?
Thanks for
shows
letting me
coming up?
sit. No, I
Your
think
podcast coming up soon? When?
I'm stockpiling one here.
Okay.
for all things comedy.
Great.
So it's hard getting guests, man. So I'm not like you said. I'm
They
not
have a
going to
variety show with characters like Brian Scolaro.
I don't want to
Yeah,
just
don't do that,
have
'cause I'm doing
every
it.
comedian.
Take Brian's idea.
I'm going to have random people. I want whoever wants to do it rather than have Louis Black. Hey, how'd your Carnegie Hall go? Everyone's done that stuff. So it's just that, and my paperback's coming out in September. So
Congrats.
just getting that's about it.
It's awesome. I'm going to look for your book, the guest role book.
Yeah.
What's up, fool? Give us a yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Is that what Rodrigo does?
Yeah. Give us the yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Give us a weird Rodrigo laugh.
Ha!
Thank you, Brian Scolaro.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for remembering.